hello everyone. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to InfDev. Yeah, please sit back, relax, and grab a snack. And maybe make yourself a coffee or a tea. Then let's play some InfDev. Put me on the side monitor or play along. And or do some homework or play along. Alright, so let's head right in. Last time we were doing this, I feel like, wait, did I remember to? Oh. Okay, it's stuck on my main. Hold on, let me change the property real quick, into a different device. Alright, there you go. Now you should be able to hear it. There we go. So, we're gonna have to turn this up a little. There we go. Alright, so last time we left off, we were finishing off. We were finishing off the masonry and the lumber mill. I probably should take off my headphones right now since, like, I guess, because currently that's, not really going to help me any at the moment. Alright, let me see here. How tall do I have no idea what's going on with that pig. I think 4 tall might do it. Yeah, I think about 4 tall may do it. We'll do it. Oh, look, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then now that we have this, and we can go like this. Which the reason why, which I'm not gonna end up making this, this entrance be at all, have anything, like, I'm not gonna have doors here, or well, not normally. It's like, let me put that sheep out of its misery real quick. I thought it was a pig at first because, like, it was just a sheep without wool. Alright, so first off, right, what we could do is let's go ahead and take some let's make some timber cross frames, maybe. Now what we can do is, well, do something like this. Alright, and, then what we, oh, let me, yeah, oh, grab this. Then we can, alright, so, yeah, I know. Using wool here, like I know a friend will be like, oh, that's just gonna easily burn down. I don't care. Like, I genuinely don't care. Like, I actually used to also use wool as the, I also used to use wool as, like, a way of laying things out. Because normally I'd have more wool than anything. So I'd usually have more wool, than and because I'd be using cobblestone for a ton of stuff. So now if we head inside of here, we can then go along and through here. I know I have wool somewhere. Yeah. Alright, let's grab this wool from in here. And I think the main thing now is we should be able to, well, get that going. And as soon as we get that main part in there, we're gonna then finish the lumber mill. Then we're gonna have the masonry, and we're gonna have the mason storage yard. We're gonna have the storage yard for the masonry. So that way, like, everything is looking all nice and fancy. And yeah, which because like the masonry storage yard is probably gonna be just as important as the masonry itself, because one, I cannot store all of the materials at the masonry because it's kind of hard to store every material you have at a masonry if you barely have if you barely have the space, if you have a ton of if you're gonna have a ton of like stone related materials and such. And then we're gonna re-break this wool real quick. We also don't have shears in this version, I believe. And I'm pretty sure we don't have shears because like we're still punching sheep. So we still be punching sheep. Like it's we still be punching sheep like it's a normal pastime. Like I think actually so now all we'd have to do is go like that. Then we can do this and like this. Then we can and then like that. Then we can do along this. There we go. We are gonna need more wool. We're gonna need a lot more wool, and this looks really weird. But we're just gonna roll with it. And then we, oh wait, oh yeah. Then what I can do is go like that. Lots of sheep over there. Then we can, if we head over through here, now we have everything threaded through. There we are. Now we have that on exactly that level. There's gonna be we're gonna be neat, which like, yeah, this is going to be a bit more, like log heavy than like the rest of. Whoop. Okay. Oops, that's a little too tall. I mean, I could do like a full, I could do one taller and it might look a little better. Because right now it kind of looks a bit squished. We'll see. I mean, like, it shouldn't be that crazy. Even for this side, it works really well, but like, we then are able to. Whoops. remember, y'all, cherish your mistakes. Sometimes your mistakes will make one of the, like, because, like, sometimes whenever you make a mistake, it'll become some of the, like, because it just means you're slowly learning. There we go. What if I did it the other way, maybe? I feel like it would look better if I did it the other way on this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, that one's like way closer, so it's like bam, boom, like that. So it's like that instead. Yeah, that actually looks a little better, actually. Alright, there we go. Just like that. Hey. Alright, we're gonna need to grab some more wool. I mean, like, we're slowly getting there. That's, we just need to stop running out of wool, and we'll be pretty golden. But yeah, I don't think we can stop sheep from spawning literally anywhere. We've got the bakery right over there, which I believe, some of the things that I'm gonna, which, like, with some of, like, the bits of the bakery, we're going to, use parts of the bakery for like, actual, where it's gonna, the bakery's gonna be where we actually store all of the food and such. So, like, since, like, bakeries are our main part of, since, like, the bakery is, like, since, like, the bakery and, food house is, like, mainly where everybody, goes and eats, so, like, it's one of the more important parts of, like, the entire, it's one of the more important parts of the world. I could cap this off in cobblestone, probably, just to, like, that, which wouldn't, which, and as we slowly, fill this in, because, like, this is the thing. So I just recently responded to a comment asking about what version of InfDev I was in, right? I knew I was gonna eventually get that comment, and I did say ask at any point in time, what InfDev version am I in? And I said right there in the comments that I am in, that I started originally in InfDev 2100 618, and now I'm in 2100 630-1840, which is which currently is where we're at, which is currently what we're building this in. I think if we put these on here, it looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, let's raise all of these up a little. Oh. Yeah, just along here. I need to... There we go. There we go. Now it looks a bit better. No, I think all we have to do, we could do, like, could cap it off and... we could cap it off with this. with logs. We might do that. But it's like, for like a masonry, I wouldn't really give it like a... I'd keep it with like the flat roof, right? While the lumber mill having its own little not so flat roof. But like, I've got an, let's see here. I'm trying to like think of like what would, because like I think like the flat roof would make a bit more sense due to like it being the dude, but like however like I don't want to like go overboard. Maybe like okay. So I'm gonna take these bits of. Alright, I'm gonna take this. Right. Do I have enough dirt for this? No. Let me go grab some more dirt so I can so I can like show off what roof I was thinking. Like a kind of like a low kind of like I was thinking something more along the lines of a low, like to where it like slowly goes upwards, something like to where it's like not crazy but like so then you'll have this upper piece which will then go like that. Right, and then we'll take all of these, and it'll like gently hang off like that. Let me. And here, let me show you in dirt while we're at it. Right. Kind of something like that, right? I was thinking something more along the lines of that for a roof. So it's not like too crazy, and it also differentiates itself a little. Like yeah, like I think like I think this would look quite nice, right? We'll have like a bit of the stone, like, and we'll end up like making it out of like stone and some of like the stone slab and some of these stone slabs here. Which here let me attempt to. I'm gonna attempt to pull this off on the. Hey, ouch. And we're gonna slowly move this all the way along here. And so along here, which is every time I hate doing every single time I hate that. I hate having to Alright, and just along here we can and now along here we have all of these, alright? Just a little bit all the way along here. I'm planning to put at least some I'm planning to at least put like these along here to be main bits of these, and then I'm gonna use wood for the top. Use like actual like regular timber essentially. then so it will just go just like that. Right along here, and just like that. Now we have a bit of that, which then we're gonna just convert the rest of these into planks. Despite that's supposed to be being done in the masonry, but like, it's okay, it's okay. We'll and I think just along here we can do all of this. Alright, and just along here, now we have all of this going all the way across. I can collect all of this dirt. Can't be leaving any dirt behind. Well, sunsetting. No, wait. That's the moon, I think. Yeah, that's the moon. Or is it? I need to stop doing that, because every single time because every single time I do that, it reminds me of like Vsauce, right? I'm sure like we've all, I'm sure we've all seen that. Here we go. Okay. I was just trying to make sure that I did not fall off during that. Sometimes the worst part is when you're trying not to fall off. Like that. That's exactly what I was hoping not to do. I'm gonna need like 5 more pieces of... I'm just gonna need like... oh, 7. Yeah, I need 7 high. Okay, I'm gonna need like 7 more logs and some more planks, which will head over to the lumber mill, which looks pretty dang good, actually. Pretty darn good. And we can grab 7 of these, which will inevitably become the... and then we'll place these in there with that. And let's grab some more planks while we're at it. Yay, slowly the lumber mill will eventually have everything we need. Because, which eventually we're going to be clearing out all that. We're going to build the astral observatory right over there. And, which I think the astral observatory will, probably end up being a whole thing dedicated to just the astral observatory, right? So, like, I'm gonna end up, making a mock of it in probably a different world, essentially, or maybe I'll I'm planning to I'll make a mock. That's all I know I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna end up making a mock-up of it. Alright, and just like that. Oh. Okay. Little, there we go. Then all I have to do is, place this right here, go like that. place about 2 of these here. And I need to take this centerpiece. I am recording, kid. Alright, sorry about that. And let them use the Switch. Let them use the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, there's okay, so around here, oh my gosh, I need to, okay, I need to, let me grab this just to make sure I don't accidentally ruin, like, any of my main chances at. Then I can take the last 2 bits of this and, just like that. And now we have this all the way across. Alright, now this should make it way easier to, well, place this roof on and, which I'm gonna be using these to, like, accentuate it, further increase it without, and somewhat round it out. I guess, well, make the angle a little sharper than how it currently is. Which, honestly, like, this doesn't look too bad, actually. But, like, it's, not... Though, yet again, I might make a couple of, things in here. I'm gonna make a couple of pillars in here, though, to make sure it's like, looks like it's supported a little easier. Which, like, I think, cause later I'm planning on, opening up, Bedrock and, joining my realm with my, with one of my friends, because, like, if they're still online, that is. I don't think they're still online because they were they recently got their phone fixed. So like, yeah, but which until like I know a lot of us play Java. I know a lot of us play Java, and those of us who a lot of us moved from Bedrock to Java, and I know they would too. Because like because like they tried Java once with using one of my servers, right? And they're like, yeah, I definitely prefer Java. But yeah, like I think it was like which I mean, which is completely fair. Eventually I'll work on getting a full-on a probably a non-modded Java server for everybody, right? I'm probably gonna also end up attempting a server in like probably InfDev, possibly. Like, I'd probably have to like figure out if there's like any way for something like that to happen. Probably not, but like, hey, listen, someone can dream, right? Listen, one can dream. Let's go on. Alright, we're gonna be we're gonna have to like, because we're gonna be needing more of that stone anyway, so let's just take 6 of each of the, let's just take 6 stacks of these. Do I have any I know I'm probably gonna have to like take some more, I'm gonna have to get more coal eventually. So after we finish these, I think next episode's gonna be dedicated again to the quarry, which I just realized how monumental of a task that is gonna be, but it's going to be a fun task. I don't know, like, I find digging holes more fun than anything. Cause, like, who doesn't want a massive hole in their world? Oh, wait. Said close. uh, yeah, that's, like, I think it's I think one of the main things I'm gonna end up, I mean, like, we could easily get all of the stuff for... Alright, so, it's for... Alright, we only have 16 pieces of coal left, which is, just the reason why we're gonna have to do some mining after this, so, like, I could just utilize, something but, anything but coal, I think, let's see here, like, I think some of the main parts of this is I'm gonna be keeping, like, my main bits of, like, certain parts of my storage in here, but, like, eventually, like, some things are gonna be moved, like, let's say I'm gonna have, like, not every single bit of iron, but some bits of iron and gold and such. I might end up, like, using, like, gold, like, gold as, like, the quote currency of this world, you know, like, and it'd be kind of fun, right? Like, having, like, a currency that goes around, like, it, like, I don't know, like a little bit of weird lore always goes kind of fun. It's always kind of fun. It's like, oh, why gold ingots? Because I don't think there's gold nuggets. Because I know gold nuggets weren't added until, like, way later. Look at these. Oh, wrong button. Alright, as you can see, yeah, these are... I really like this. I really like this gold. I really like this gold. Though yet again, like, though yet again, I also readjusted some of my monitor settings. Some of the settings on my monitor as well. So that way, like, it's, which the reason why, which I adjusted my monitor because, then it makes it a little easier to, like, essentially, to, look at gold and say, like, yeah, that's definitely gold. Oh, that's great. Okay. I think, like, my brother's, like, seen it, like, pre-nerf, essentially. Like, before, like, whenever he's, like, went into, like, he's been in my room before, right? He's, seen, he's seen what I did to, like, accommodate for that, and it's, really funny to watch him just, like, you're telling me this is post-nerf? Yep. It's, yep, this is post-nerf. As I'm like, I usually get that reaction whenever my monitor's, like, has, like, a high saturation and a higher contrast than normal. Like, I mean, like, he's able to see it, though. Makes it easier for him to see it, even if it, like, he already can barely see, so, like, it makes it way easier for him to see, like, or at least what little he already can. It's always great. It's always great whenever I can get him to see what cursed things I've been doing with my own monitor. You know, what if I started playing Pocket Edition again? Like, that would be super fun. Like, I could play a bit of Pocket Edition, like you know, like the ye old Pocket Edition, not like this, not like, no, not like a pre-Bedrock, obviously. Like, like back whenever Pocket Edition was just Pocket Edition, like, before Bedrock even was, like, a thing, essentially. Like, I don't even think Bedrock was thought about at the point that I'm talking about either, so, like... Oh, okay, what? Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh, I hate... Uh, it would, I would... I'm thinking I would absolutely love something that would, like, fix some of these, annoyances. I don't think there's, like, any sort of mod that... So I could just be, like, lazy and, like, not have to code one in. Because, like, my Java is not the best in any way, shape, or form. I need more of these. My Java is in no way, shape, or form good. I mean, like, we can, like, start moving in some of these, though. I mean, I might end up making like, a bit of a... Gonna maybe make some timber bracing on the roof. Gonna put some timber bracing on the roof. And, that would look pretty nice, actually, as well. Alright. Just along here is gonna be the main work area. We're gonna have some chests going along. We're gonna have, like, some chests going along here with some other tables along here and over here. Like, we'll have, like, this one just producing, like, stuff like this and smooth stones with, like, some furnaces and such. We'll have this one be, like, the one that's producing, like, smooth stone and these slabs here. And this side will just be producing cobblestone-based items. And I just think that'll just be quite nice. And then we'll have, like, that, or we can have, like, this area be producing these slabs. We'll have this area be producing, like cobblestone stairs and, furnaces. We'll have this area producing stone and smelting it down, and actually, yeah, that would make sense to have this as well be over here, be partially over, which will have, like, where we'll have, like, the storage as well for it over here. So then we'll have, like, all the slabs and such. Because we're gonna be using a ton of that. The glass blower, well, like, I'll have to, like, design a building for that, actually. Which, funnily enough, like, I don't design some of these in, like, InfDev, but, like, I design them in a way that, like, I know they'll work in InfDev. Which is, which I think is, which I think is a pretty neat thing to, like, admit. Because, like, why, because, like, that would be, because that would end up making, because it makes the most sense. Oh, yeah, look at all, is that a dirt up there? Did I forget to break that? Huh. We'll figure that one out in a bit. Sorry, my brain just told me I had to. punch it. Alright, there we go. So let's finish that. Tons of sheep around here. There's a ton of sheep and such around here. Like, they just spawn everywhere. Like, and they don't really have to, and they just do. Like, I think, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's just, like, a part of the code that just tells them to just spawn. As, like, if, like, whenever it's, like, day or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if that was literally one of the main... Like, if it didn't check for a grass block. Like, I know, which, like, it's probably... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, that was it. Because this is, like, which, I mean, like, to be fair, like... which, I mean, like, to be fair, like, that kind of does happen. Let's see here. We've got all that. Why is that almost looking like it's about to bury a tomb for me? I don't know, that's deeply concerning me. I don't know why that's concerning me as much as it should. I don't think it should concern me that much. Listen, I'm not ready for a tomb. Alright, I think that's looking really nice along there. I might end up using, like, I'm gonna end up using planks along here as kind of like a little, like, bracing along here. Oh, wait, are you telling me I don't need a ladder? I won't be needing a ladder for this? Ooh, hoo hoo, that always feels great. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I like that. I like how that feels. Yeah, I like how that feels. Yeah, look at that. Then we'll copy it over here, and we'll like it'll act like it's kind of like a bracing to make it feel like it's actively being held up and not like. Then we'll add like a bracing throughout here. And then we'll add a bracing through here. We'll add like three cross bracings of some more wood. Oh, you can see that it like does that in like here, but like then it's just like okay. Let's head over through. Oh yeah, I forgot, like I need to... Yeah, since I don't really need to have access to that upper area right now, I can tear this all down. Like, I think, some of, like, I mean, like, sometimes, like, whenever you, like, play, like, modern versus, like, older Minecraft, you sometimes, like, forget some parts of, like, the older modern parts of the game after a while, right? Or, like, you just have, like, reflexes for a version that you're not playing. Like, especially like whenever like especially like since like some of the quality of life things that were added in a lot more modern versions are like really nice. Like the drag clicking, I know everybody has that reaction, has that. A lot of us have that, and honestly it is understandable. It is one of the best parts of modern Minecraft. 1 minute. Alright, so, but yeah, for those of you who didn't know, I have the cyan rose on the side of my head. Which, how I did that, I did that right there. How I did that is I just color picked it, the cyan rose. Let me see if I can find one around here. There should be one around here. Yeah, the closest one is over there. Come here. Come here, my friend. Come here. Come here, pretty. Let me. I'm gonna I'm gonna do something like this to make it feel like it's almost like naturally. Feel a little more natural, I guess. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't tell, this is what it looks like, and what it looks like in the side of my head. As you can see right there. That's all color picked, by the way. I had it all, I've color picked all that. Otherwise, I would not be able to do that normally. It's amazing. It's amazing whenever you color pick it, and it ends up turning out just the way you want. Which I wanted the cyan rose at my on the side of my head, which sadly I can't do. It's smaller, but like, listen, what can you do? What can you do? Like the cyan rose essentially insinuates that, like, yeah, my favorite. You could probably tell what my favorite version of Minecraft is just based on that alone. It's Pocket Edition. It's it's like the original Cyan Rose Pocket Edition. You have you have zero idea how upset I was whenever they replaced it with the poppy. You have zero idea. You have zero idea how, like, absolutely upset I was as a kid. Cause, like, it was my favorite. This was, listen, like, why, like, what is there not to love about this? Oh, wait, wrong area. I need to head over through here. Head through here. Oh. We'll take, probably, I'll probably end up taking, like, 8 of these to head over to there. Going to be needing, some more of these. I think 32 may be enough. Just in case, I'll grab like 9 more logs. There we go. Now we'll have that all the way there, and then we'll have like a, essentially we'll have, oh, actually, wait on, that probably isn't a bad idea to have like, let's go ahead and, do that. Like, I mean, like, there are some people who, like, who I see who play, like, older versions, right? Who's never played any version like this before, and have, the reaction of trying to use, modern, crafting techniques on here. It's like, I can completely understand that. I completely understand that. I sometimes forget that I can even drag click. I mean, like, most of the time I don't, though. Like, I mean, like, most of the time you can see that I don't forget that, but sometimes if you, like, pay attention to, like, the way that I craft, you'll notice that I don't drag click sometimes. Like, and I have a feeling it's like, partially because I forget that that's like, it's one of those really rare occasions that I forget that drag clicking is a thing. I'm going to remove this since, like, this is, since, like, it looks like it's almost trying to, like, bury me alive. Let me grab this. And I'd rather not have it feel like like, the world's trying to bury me alive. I think, the main, but yeah, I do prefer I prefer the cyan rose. Some people prefer the red rose, but, like, I don't know, why would it, like, I wouldn't really have the cyan. I wouldn't really, be, like, if I didn't play, Pocket Edition at one point, I wouldn't be having the cyan rose in this version anyways. But, like, I'm so glad I did play Pocket Edition when I did. I think, a lot of what, caused me to play Pocket Edition, Alright, so like this is going to be like the normal like shipment container that's gonna have like all of the cobblestone, all of like the main parts of cobblestone, which I might end up like moving that a little, but for now, right here, we're gonna have like a line like that, and then we're gonna have another one over here, another one, and then another one just right. Ooh, hey. Okay, let's break these for a second, and let me make sure that like they're equal all the way across. All right, there we go. And let's move this one over. It'll be all right. There we go. Which, as you notice, like they have like a default direction that they face as well. Which is and then we can place all of this here. This is going to be the main. This is gonna be like all the stuff that is smelted. So along here we'll have like 8 furnaces along here, and this is just going to be all crafted all the way here, where we'll have a couple of we'll have like 2 workbenches like right there. Let's at least finish the timber bracing here as well along here. And why does that happen twice in a row? Why? Okay, like I'm literally clicking once. Okay. I mean, like, I'm not sure if is it just my mouse? Is it just my mouse? Like, I don't know, I don't have another mouse to test it, but like, I mean, like, I guess, oh my gosh. I'm gonna start wars over this. That's a joke, I'm not gonna start any wars over it. I know my EVGA mouse isn't going to end up isn't gonna die anytime soon. Like it's this thing, though yet again it is a good couple of years old already, and which I mean like I realized that like after like I realized like this mouse has lasted me as long as some of my Logitechs. I used I think which I mean like to be fair, like I used to use a Logitech office mouse all the time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now it looks supported from here. Now from here it looks like it's supported. I like that. It's looking nice. Our timber bracing is looking really nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we're gonna make, we're gonna need about 6 of these. Just along here, and just like that. Just like that, and we're going to need to, well, let's go ahead and let's let's add like another one over here. We'll add another chest over here with that. I'm probably just going to borrow like 6 planks from here for now. And then what I can do is I can carry a lot of those over to here. I'm gonna then carry a ton of that over to here. And then I'm gonna finish that floor in there, and then we'll have those set up. And I think probably the rest of this is just gonna be us talking while I try to like like this will be like shipment containers essentially. This essentially are like shipment containers, so they're I think one of the main things I'm gonna end up doing here, we have our workbenches. Okay, so we have all these, check, and gonna have to put some stuff away real quick. Pig. Thank you. Alright, now gonna throw all of these in, all the stuff that I have right in here for the moment. And then I'm just gonna, which like this is just gonna be my main part of my inventory. Probably not all of my axes, just a lot of them. I'm not gonna be needing this anytime soon. That, and let's place that along here, and there we go. So this allows me to, well, now there you go. So like this is just so this is just gonna stay right there for that. So I think let's start by, alright, there we go. We can go just like that, and take all of these with me, and take as much of this as I can as well. Alright, so let's take all this cobblestone at least, so that way like we can at least have all the so we can fill these. Which is one of the reasons why we're gonna take all of the which is why we're gonna be making, which is why we're gonna be having like these as like those as like the like store, like we're gonna have like the, which like we're gonna have like this be like the frontal storage for like, alright, this is where we drop off main materials, right? Like, well, some of them, then we'll have like the regular masoned material. We'll have like these are just like some of the masonable material that are just gonna be like on standby essentially. Which is always good. Which is always good to have materials on standby. Well, I think that goes for like literally anything. Let's head all the way through here. And I mean, like, I know I'm not gonna have all of these here. Alright, I think I have like a couple of more. I think I have a couple more stacks that I can fill. Oh wait, I need to. Oh, let me. Bam. Here we go. Alright, we'll bring this all the way over to here. Now we'll slowly insert all of these into this chest, and we'll eventually like we'll eventually have like all of these fully filled. Like we can also take these and have all of the one of the younglings has a little cat and they don't have a picture, so I can't really like show. So if I go ahead and, so we can't really pay a cat tax, really. It's just a cat that walks around here usually. Like their name is like their name is their name is Orange, like almost like the fruit almost. There we are. Any okay, so I think we're almost there with all of these. we should, then we'll be able to, well, take some of the regular stone, right, and, I'll go like that. I'll go like that because sometimes that's a lot easier than, that's, I'm not even joking, it's a lot easier sometimes. That a lot of the time is way easier than taking something than not doing it. All right. So along here, I don't know how many we're gonna be needing for. I'm gonna take just 2 stacks, and let me check along here. All right, oh yeah, it's turning day. Lava crystal. So if we pop around through here, I'm gonna keep these there for now. It'll be alright. I'll end up moving a lot of them throughout here. I'm gonna have to put a lot of that dirt in the bulk bulk storage area. Eventually we'll have like a special like bulk storage room for all of our dirt and everything like that. I should make an entire area dedicated to. I'm gonna eventually make an entire area dedicated to like kind of like almost like one of those farm and garden centers. Essentially, it was kind of like what I'm planning for the dirt and the seeds and all like where then we'll however like the flowers are just gonna go in a special florist shop. Because like most of the time like the florist doesn't really sell seeds and such, but like I mean like the florist will sell dirt, but like it'll be its own but like I mean oh yeah, there we go. Let me take that here and grab that and we'll yeah, like if I had to like show you that like I was clicking once and it was clicking twice. Like there we go. Now this entire room has this along here, and that should look like it's ready to go. We have all of these across here. Now that that's done, we can start moving my gosh. Let's walk along here. Punch these sheep here. Take their wool or at least while they're here. I don't even know you're there. You can stay. That'll be alright. Let's see here. If we have we'll walk along here, and let's go ahead and place all this over into here. We'll have plenty of it really didn't use that. Yeah, we didn't even need a full stack. We just needed about a full stack with us. But like that's the beauty of it. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, right, since we're gonna be needing 8 of those. We're gonna be needing 8 furnaces all the way across. What we can do is we can go like this. There we are, just like that. Now that's where all of those are gonna be smelted. We have all of this ready to smelt, and now that way like you can see all of them ready and smelted. we're gonna take some of these, like this is going to be like the main, like you can have like the main processing area. This one is just going to be where I'll place some furnaces in case they're needed anywhere else, right? We'll place 8 furnaces along in here, and then we'll have, let me grab some of these, where these will then be split along here into cobblestone stairs. 2 stacks is probably an overabundance of it, but we'll eventually fill this entire thing with stairs and such, which will like we'll have the stairs, we'll have like this entire one filled with furnaces, this one filled with stone, and this one filled with these, and then we'll have this one filled with that, which is by the way, these ones are like the easiest ones to make, which as you can see is just, it's as easy as going like this. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as doing that, which is we do need it, which we always need a ton of these. I think we'll have to like add like an area to where like we'll have to like add one spot for like we'll put gravel over here, and I don't know what I'm gonna put on like the other one right next to it, but like there's gonna eventually be spawn right in front of my face. That happens. That happens way more often than happens very often, weirdly enough. Which like eventually we'll have to which I don't know where I'll put all like the wool. Right, I'm not sure like what Alright, I'll put these sticks in here. I think that'll be alright to put all these sticks in here. We head up through here and we have oh wow. Yeah, we have those things are everywhere. We can pop this just a little. We have 32 of these, which is we have 32 of them, which is always nice. Let's see here. We'll put this in here and this along here until we figure out some other spots for it. We'll place this in here. That I have yet to figure out what I'm gonna put in there. Please stop. Okay, there we go. Now we'll have, it was in my way. It would not stop being in my way. So. Sand. Oh yeah, the sand. Oh yeah, the bulk sand storage is all the way over in here. Put most of these. I put most of my sand storage in here as well. I'm planning on moving like I'm just gonna end up like moving a lot of these along here. We'll eventually make it like a bulk tool storage. Like that or like we'll like maybe make it like a bulk amount of like clothing or something like that. I don't know. Like actually we could just add like We could just have like an area to where like it's to where it gives you like a full inventory of like, or to where like gives you like for 1 gold it gives you like a full set of clothes. For like a full set of cloth. Iron would end up being like the most expensive, but like yeah, well, and then well, diamond won't be like more like diamond will probably not be made as much. Will oh yeah, I was just gonna make a small amount of these since like I don't think I'm going to be needing any like major amounts of storage for these. Like, so they're just gonna be like 2 on either side. It's gonna look like sometimes like cobblestone is broken down into gravel. That would be kind of nice to be able to break them down into gravel, but like, I've always wondered why I couldn't. You know, like even like if it was like even though like it sometimes makes 0 sense, it's just kind of that one weird quality of life thing. Like imagine combining like 2 cobblestone in there, and then you get like a couple pieces of gravel. Actually, I think that's what I did for for KMSBS2 as well. Actually, surprisingly, like that's actually the cobble. That's actually the recipe for that actually. Until I figure out how to make it to where like I can just where you have to like punch it with another piece of cobblestone in your hand, and then you can convert them over in world. Cause like I really like in world crafting. I'm gonna have to like put away these tools real quick, and then I'm gonna connect up all of these, and we'll probably and that probably will and that'll end up doing all that. We'll connect that up, and I think then we'll have the main parts that I haven't fully drawn out what I was planning yet for that. I'll have to draw it out, and I'll have to draw it out in a while, but like in a bit. But I mean like I could do the drawing on camera as well. That'd be kind of fun actually. All of these, I'm probably gonna put the shovels where the quarry is. And then I'm gonna yeah, I think I'll yeah, I'm gonna end up I'm gonna put the shovels where the quarry is because like I'll keep my current shovels on me because like that's alright. Actually I'm gonna be needing a couple. Actually I'm gonna be needing these shovels anyways to grab some gravel. And I'm gonna end up gonna have to plan out this walkway all the way from here. I might you know what if I just did this along here, right, and did something like that, right, and then then we'll have like this be like then we'll fix all that, and we'll have it go all the way up. That would work actually pretty splendid, I think. Alright, let's go grab some cobblestone from here, since this has like my main cobblestone. Like it's usually for crafting, but that's okay. We have now like this which like I mean like now this will be like for whenever I go mining for like my personal stuff as well. So like Which I think, the first things I'm gonna eventually put a flint in like a napping area, just so that way like makes it feel like somebody's like napping like the stone tools and such for fun. Like, I don't know, like I feel like it adds a little bit to the world that's just like otherwise just like not there. So I mean it currently isn't there. Currently isn't anything there that for that. Which I mean isn't always a bad thing, but like we can always have that. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this along here. Then we'll bring this all the way like that, and that one lonely light over there. That one poor lonely little light. It's just a lonely little light. It's always it's just I think like one of my one of my friends says like at night it's like super dark, and which I mean like yeah, that's kind of like how old Minecraft always is, and I just kind of like and my main thing is just like yeah, I kind of don't care. I really I like it dark, like which is I kind of suffer with it as well, but it's fine. I think it's perfect this way. There is absolutely zero issue along here. I might have to, okay, this does not, okay, this looks a little cramped. Can you not place that twice? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Just like that, along here, and now we can place that just like that. So now we can probably like make a little, we could place that just like that, and now let's get the rest of this all the way along here. And there we go. Now we have that all the way up here. Now we have all this going like this. Yeah, this is kind of like curving it a little. It's curving it as much as I'm willing to. I curved that as much as I'm willing to make it a curve, which is just surprisingly a decent curve actually. Now all I'd have to do is, well, then we'll go ahead and take all of these and all the way across. Maybe if I move this over one, it might look a little better. I feel like if I move this over one, it may look a little better, maybe. I'll have to, maybe this one as well. That way it doesn't like feel a little, that way it doesn't feel too cramped. Then I'll end up doing something like, not that. Just blocking the path. Now at that point it's just blocking the path. Yeah, that works. That works well. Alright, and now let's go ahead and grab all of our... Now let's go and grab the stuff we need to, well, start making our pathways. I sometimes use a bit of cobblestone, and I use a bit of cobblestone and gravel because gravel's great. Gravel's great, but like I prefer like But like I do like a little bit of cobblestone if there's like too much gravel. And if we pop all the way over through here, we're gonna grab a bit of this. I think we're probably not gonna need that many. Sorry about that. How to answer? Sorry, I had to answer after the kid went and yelled for my other brother. He went and told me it was time to eat. I'm like, I'm sorry, my stomach's not feeling the greatest. Besides sometimes I don't want to eat because if my brain tells me like, yeah, you're not hungry, that's usually a sign that my brain's trying to prevent me from some sort of incident. I have that as kind of I have a part of does anybody else ever feel like they have their alright, let's see here. Alright, we'll go on and go like that. We need to break this along here. Oh, no, bad. There we go. But yeah, there is we have a ton of I think I feel like okay, there we go. Now let's go and do that. Then we'll go like this. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to recover from that. I'm not gonna be able to recover it. What? Hold on one moment. They just needed the other part of the controller for the Switch. I'm gonna slowly, one thing I normally do is I try to slowly incorporate a bit of the cobblestone, right when it's leading up to a part that's purely cobblestone, because then you get that. So it's a little bit of a smoother transition between cobblestone and gravel. And because some parts of my roads use cobblestone, some of them use strictly gravel. And then there's just places like this where I wouldn't even dare use the main, I wouldn't even dare use that. I think this should be fine actually. Yeah, this is fine actually along here. Why did my brain instinctively do that? But yeah, as you can see along here, it does this along here before eventually leading into this gravel area. And right over here we have a nice little gravelly area as well. We have this area here. This is our main, this is our outside area. We got our dining room here. We also got the main dining room in there, which has a wood floor. There's window floors and such, and we have this beautiful area where you can then watch the ocean. Eventually I do want to build abandoned buildings, right? Because that would be really cool to have an abandoned building somewhere. A building that was once used and then abandoned due to unforeseen circumstances. Make it feel like something happened there. I think it'd add a little extra to it'll add a little extra to the world that is otherwise just not there. which I think the first, which is always good to have a little extra to the world. Is there enough sheep now? At this point, like the amount of sheep that spawn, I swear I can start a mutton farm, like, and feed multiple states. But yeah, let's grab this. If we, eventually, like, I'll eventually, like, I think, like, right over there, like, that looks like the area that I could just, like, build one of those things along there. Like, over here, like, what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna cover the main bits of stone and some of this dirt up and kind of, like, and, once I have all that down, I'm gonna take all, like, the dirt and I'm gonna like build the main part of the town hall right along here. Like, I'm not sure, like, what type of building style I'm gonna do, which is why I haven't started it, right? Cause, like, why would I start something that I have no idea what it's gonna look like in the end? We don't. We're gonna keep that here. Ton of dirt. A ton of cobblestone. We have, which this cobblestone is, eventually we'll need that cobblestone later. I'm gonna put, like, the dirt that I have in my inventory over here. So that way, like, I at least have that dirt over there. Cause the dirt is, cause, like, we do, like, a bit of our dirt. I ended up making, like, maybe a secondary entrance to under here, which will have, like, which, as you can see, we have, like, the start of, like, an under area for the town hall. Have, like, the main part of it where, like, everybody waits up there, right? Then we'll have that lower area, which, where, we'll have the lower area to whole town meetings and such. Like, or where, like, people can, like, decide civil cases and such. Eventually, basically like a courthouse underneath. And the courthouse, which, I mean, like, it wouldn't be the first time I've ever built a courthouse in this world. Which, don't let me fall in the hole. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't help that the sheep are trying to, like, keep me in the hole. These sheep are against me. I'll fight back eventually. But yeah, like, just want the wool. Alright, so we have about 28 more pieces of wool. I do kind of like that, actually. That's actually kind of growing on me, weirdly enough. Then eventually, which I'll have to make, a few pickaxes for this. We'll make a few pickaxes, like, before we end off this video as well. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter one. Since I only really needed to get certain bits done. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, I'm gonna let me quickly go like this. Make sure, like, this doesn't. Alright, alright. How many pieces of dirt did I pick up? 5. I'm gonna need about 5 pieces of cobble then to replace it. I need to look into, like, some deeper parts of this. I think if we head all the way along here, we got this right here. Well, alright, we have this where we'll place this into here. We'll just, we'll place that like that. We'll have our little bit of we'll have that along there. I don't think this version has, I know this, I don't think this, we'll place like, ooh, wait, hold on, where's our, okay, so we don't have that, but, I have an idea what I can do with that. I'll just have to, I have an idea what I can do with that. I'll end up I'll end up going grabbing some of those, I haven't, yeah, I'm gonna grab, oh, I need let me at least get the sand in the bulk chest. Boom. Just like that, we have that's, our sand is building up. We don't use glass much, I've noticed that I don't really use a lot of glass whenever it comes to building in this game. Like, I don't use glass often. I don't really see a reason to use a ton of glass. It's like only like those few types of projects where I like actually utilize a ton of glass. Which, I mean, it's I have a feeling that like this is gonna have to move this a little, just like that, and let me, I'll have to, as much as let me fix this, let me fix that so it at least doesn't look, too bad. Like I've noticed, that, we'll probably have, this along here. We'll end up we'll make those in a sec. We'll make all the pickaxes needed in a second. We should also have an iron pick in there. Like, just like an outright iron pick. We just need one of those right along. Come on, stop. Stop. Why? Okay. I feel like that's my keyboard almost. I feel like I have like I feel like my keyboard has something that has me like auto strafe. If I can figure out what macro I have accidentally made to where like it just pushes D, like it would be kind of nice to make it W, right? Like that, and change how it's, and like I would absolutely change how it's pressed, cause like that's cause that gets genuinely annoying. Alright, let's go like that. We'll make sure we have sticks in there. We'll have to like fill all of these with the different types of wood stuff, and then we'll have this one filled with logs entirely eventually. It'll be great. And like eventually we'll have like a whole rail company, right? I have no idea what we'll end up calling it here. No, yet again, like, I just wouldn't want it to, like, end up becoming, like, capitalism, like how America's original, how it became back when America first had their, rail companies eventually, like, they started to do everything in their power to get it to raise prices, especially if they're the only ones there, which is always a bad thing. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna almost make it look like it's there we go. If we go like that, it almost looks like it's just ladders, but like we'll just play pretend, okay? Just pretend. There we go. Now we look like we have a nice little it looks great. It's cute. It's very cute. We have it's a nice little flower in the corner, and it gives that little bit of greenery that we don't have anywhere, that we don't really have inside. Oh wow. Yeah, hold on. I think I saw something outside. Like, I saw, like, thought it was starting to move, and I was like, no, stop. No, hold on, I didn't, no. No, I thought I saw, like, no, I thought I, like, saw, like, a different sort of, like, landmass that I didn't see before. No. It was one of the ones that I have seen. I just didn't notice it from that. I just didn't notice how it looked from that angle. That happens. Sometimes you notice something from a different angle that you didn't really bother to think about previously. There we go. We'll place that in there. Let's oh, look at that. Now we can boom, now we have a stack in 11. Now what we'll have to do is we'll head down over to here, build ourselves our pickaxes, and then we'll go out of our way to, well, and then we'll end up making our exit. Alright, let's make about 25 pickaxes. Will probably be way more than enough. But, like, honestly, like, we can never have too many pickaxes. Though I'm probably gonna end up making as many pickaxes as I can. Because, like, cause pickaxes are going to be needed for a very, very long, because we're gonna be needing a ton of these. So I'm gonna, as soon as I go back out here, I'm gonna come out with a couple of, I'm gonna at least, alright, we'll just need about 6 of them, just like that, and we'll come back out here with some, we'll end up coming back out here with like 3 pieces of iron too. We'll place an iron pickaxe in there for whenever we need it. The iron pick will be strictly for ores that require iron and above. And eventually we'll have Desmond, and we'll be able to put Desmond there. So we have like Desmond ore. Eventually I have like Desmonds. Eventually. And then which we just need 1, 2, 3, and just like that, we have a bit of, and just like that, let's build these here. There we are. Now we have 3 extra pickaxes. That's always nice to have more picks. Which, by the way, these pickaxes are not gonna last us that long, but like, I mean, like, which, like, to be fair, like, I think, like, we've all, which, like, I mean, like, if there was a statistics, which, like, I mean, like, I've put every single pick that's ever broken on this channel, so, like, you'll be able to, like, easily, like, find out how many picks I've used on this. Like, I believe, like, I should have, like, every bit of that documented. Oh, look, there's a ton of gravel there. Keep forgetting about that area as well. If we head all the way up over through here, head up through here, we can go over through here, and, we'll end up ending off the episode here, like, even though it's a much shorter one than before, since, like, I want to, like, go ahead and, like, see if I can catch my friend playing Bedrock, so I'll end up seeing you all in the very next episode, all the way on the 8th, so, for now, please do take care of yourself, and do not let yourself overstress. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and make sure to take care of yourself, and we'll take care of you all, and we'll end up seeing you again very soon. So take care, love y'all, and goodbye. Though also we're at 40 subs, and I'm actually quite excited. We're almost reaching 50. At 50, I will at 50 subs, I'll end up doing a bit of a live stream of Pragmata. So, like, we'll end up playing Pragmata on stream. It'll be a YouTube exclusive for for hitting 50 subs. So we'll see you then. I'll see you in the goodbye. Fully. We